Hey everybody, DXUN here, and we'll be talking about the Withered Training. So here's... One second. There we go. So we get started. And we basically go inside our cave, and you'll see right there, right, World Quest going on. It's not on your mini-map, so don't wait for that to happen. It's not going to. I guess I'm showing there, right? You go to your favorite person in the world, Felistra, and you basically go and talk to her, and you'll have a new option when you talk to her. It'll be this one right there, to train the Withered Army. So you select that, and then it's gonna ask you how much mana you want to give, that ancient mana. You want to cap that thing. The thing is, I cannot get to 20k right now for 20k to 2k, sorry. So I had to go for 1300, which gives me 15 Withered to start. So if you don't have that to begin with, try to do as many quests and unlock as many as possible before you start this, because this is every 3 days. So don't, like, you know, don't feel like you have to do this like this morning. Wait until the end of the day. If you still have, if you haven't got any more, you know, the items to augment your mana pool, then that's it. You go to her, right? You basically start stage 2. Here you are. You have 2 modes. The basic mode is the one that I'm using right now, and that one is basically they attack whatever you're attacking. If you go berserker mode, they attack whatever they feel like, which is not that great. So right now I'm showing I have a berserker. You can see it's a little different. You get an item. I got an item in the last one 3 days ago, where at the end of one of the rooms I got a chest, and it gave me that item, and that item makes one of my Withered a berserker. The thing is, they suck. They're a pain in the ass because they taunt, and that's horrible when you're a tank and you have to keep taunting back, and it's just not really good. You have to also understand that the Withered only do damage when they're ranged, when they throw their rocks. So if you have somebody that keeps like taunting and doing all kinds of messy, it can get messy in a heartbeat, and that can actually lead to a run like I just did there, which was a really bad run because the damn berserker kept taunting stuff. So you'll see it as we clear. But again, we're clearing the room. We're trying to clear it as easy as possible. If you see like little withers like that, that's just obviously that's another person that you're getting to help you out. And the reason obviously we do this is to get Nightfallen rep, because we need to get the 8k out of the 12 to go to revered. You need 8 of the 12k, so basically honored with 8k to actually unlock 2 other dungeons that are mythic only, called the Archway and the Court of Stars. And some of them are needed for professions and stuff, so people really want to get into that. So it's going to be quite it's a little bit grindy. It's not a crazy grind, but some people will find it a little bit tougher. Remember that the most important thing is to interrupt everything that they cast, because if you don't, then you know you're shooting yourself in the foot. So obviously you pick up all the little chests, all the little things. The small ones, they usually don't have much of anything so far. It's just basically been ancient mana and maybe some gold. And like really stuff that doesn't really matter. I mean, I haven't seen a red up item from them yet, but again, it's only the 3rd time, so there could be more. So that's obviously these guys cast a few things. Again, you want to make sure that you interrupt as much as possible. That stuff should have been interrupted. It just did. And you want to keep pulling it away so that they keep throwing rocks at it from range. If your berserker taunts, you need to taunt back, obviously. Here is actually, let's stop here. Let's see. Pause. Right. So here you need a certain amount of Withered to go through the door, but what I didn't see is, let me actually get it. I'll add a nice little whiteboard for you. If I can find it. There we go. And right there, there's an actual opening that I did not see. I can't believe I didn't see. I thought it was just more decoration. You can actually go through there, and there's another big ass room there too, and it's actually probably the hardest room so far that I've seen. As far as the design is not that great. There's a lot of patrols and stuff, so you really want to push everything back. I would actually bring it back to here or something like that, because you're gonna double pull, and there's like these like the one we just killed in here in the passageway. There's a couple more of those, and they cast stuff and all that. And again, it's all about management of your Withered and make sure they don't die, so that the least amount of stuff you have to worry about, the better. So again, that's another opening there. But obviously, I did not see it right away, so I went through here first. But knowing that, I still would go through that door first. This is definitely a step above this one. So let's remove the nice little lines. Move that. Sorry about that. What the hell? I thought I removed it. Let me fix that. So we keep going, right? And I'm gonna go into room 2. Again, same thing. Except this mob's a little different than the others. You'll see. I'll show you in a second. So again, we're just trying to kill as much as possible. I have about 20 Withered at that point. Everything's going smooth, except again, once I got to that mob, I just did not like the Berserker there. And again, that's why I think I'm not gonna have that item in my inventory for the next run. And if it, hopefully that takes care of that. If I put it in the bank, it works. If not, then I'll probably just delete it because honestly, there's enough stuff to do before I actually get to needing them to open the next door on the other side. That I'd rather take care of business the right way on the first 3 rooms than actually screw it all up by having 2 Berserkers that really screw everything up for me. Oops. Really? I really just did that. Sorry about that. So now we're attacking her, and she's gonna cast a bunch of stuff as well. You want to interrupt all that stuff as much as possible. And she's gonna put something on you right there. You see that you want to make sure that you run away, obviously, from your Withereds, because if you don't, then you're gonna get them owned as well. So I just keep going, but again, this guy is gonna taunt. It's gonna taunt a few times. It's really not what I had in mind. There he taunted, and then I had to interrupt at the same time and stuff. It just makes things more complicated. I'm not saying it's impossible, but just to make things easier, I would suggest, not bring Berserkers. You're better off getting the maximum of the first 3 rooms than screw everything up and not get anything like I did with this run. I got like 250 rep from my run, which is not enough. I need to get a lot more than that. So again, run away. I think he died right there. He died. So after that, it went all right. But again, like right there, I was bad. I had to pull her back because again, they were too close. A lot of them were not doing anything. Again, running away from the troops. There we go. So that's dead. Then I finished the room. I think there was one more pull back there. Yeah. And then that's where I got my first big chest, actually, 3 days ago. It was right here. And then it offers you, it says, okay, do you want to take 10 of your Withereds to escort this chest back to the top? Or do you want to, say, c'est la vie and stop right there? You can either decide to pick them up afterwards, way later, to keep a decent sized army, or you can just, because the bigger the army, the quicker you're gonna kill stuff, and the less likely you'll make mistakes or that they'll cost you. So I can see both sides, but until you're really confident and really like knowing what you're doing, I wouldn't bother changing that too much. Right there, I think I was going back up to show door 2, which is this one here, but this one requires 2 Berserkers, and I only had 1, and it died, so I can't open that door. And then I think I went back just because I thought I missed something, and that's when I saw the secret entrance, and that's why I'm actually re-editing the video. Still had a decent sized army here, actually. I mean, not... I had like 10, 15 still after the 2 rooms, even though the Berserker fucked me. And I will not forget that part. So that's basically it, guys. if you want to get the maximum amount of Nightfallen rep, then you really don't want to screw this up, because the quests are not coming quite often. And as I said in one of my previous videos, yes, there are some WoW quests that are hidden. They're not showing on your mini map or on your map. You just go there and all of a sudden, oh, look at that, there's a WoW quest. I don't know why, but there is one. So I've had that happen twice already in Suramar. I haven't seen that in other zones, but in Suramar it's happened to me twice, where I'm like, what the hell is that coming from? Where? And then I look at my map and I'm like, I can't, that doesn't compute, doesn't work. But it's there. So the first one was actually really good. It gave me a BOE 845 chess piece. And then the other one it was a fishing quest, which didn't give me any rep, but the other one did. This is the first one. So again, like, keep doing these things, and eventually you'll get to 8K, and then you'll get your nice 2 new mythics. Thanks for watching, guys. See you guys later.